Trudeau messing with my mic? He knows that I never met a mic I didn't like.
Harrison Faulkner for True North in downtown Toronto, outside the Steam Whistle Brewery, where Pierre Poilievre just held his first downtown Toronto rally. One of the themes that has emerged throughout this leadership campaign is the fact that Pierre Poilievre, as the frontrunner, has been attracting huge crowds at his rallies across the country. Here in Toronto, it was no different. I had the chance to speak to some of his supporters to ask them what it is about his campaign that excites them and why they're supporting Pierre Poilievre for leader of the Conservative Party. So what is it about Pierre's campaign that excites you and that makes you want to support him?
Pierre can unite both the red Tories and the blue Tories. We ultimately need to defeat Justin Trudeau whenever the next election is.
What do you make of the attacks that some people have been making about Pierre's campaign, saying that he's attracting only one type of Canadian person and that he's using dog whistle politics? What do you have to say to that?
Well, I mean, noted white person here obviously supports Pierre Poilievre. I think it's nonsense. Prominent Sikh Conservative MPs Tim Uppal and Josh Rajpalan support him. LGBTQ MPs like Eric Duncan and Melissa Lansman endorse Pierre Poilievre. So to equate that his movement is just a bunch of white supremacists is just complete nonsense, and it's only going to hurt and divide the party. We need to come together and defeat Justin Trudeau whenever the next election is.
What excites you about Pierre's campaign?
Pierre's campaign, I think he's one of the guys that he's willing to do this job for all Canadians. He's truthful, he puts his goals and he's ambitious for his cause.
What brings you out here? What is it about Pierre's campaign that excites you?
I'm a big fan of the member from Carleton. I've been following him a long time. I think he has a good following, and definitely things like social media have played to his strengths. He's very charismatic, very knowledgeable. He debates well. He's got a great stance on a lot of the issues. I'm sure he'll suss more out as time goes on, but he's definitely, a clear front runner.
What's the one policy that he's been talking about that you resonate most with as a supporter?
I think his strength is the economy. All right, I think for me, he's a candidate who gets economics. I believe that's his background, and he's got the right idea, and he's a very much a numbers guy. What resonates with me is a lot more on the side of freedom and getting back to the Canada that you and I know pre-Trudeau.
Some very senior members of the Conservative Party have endorsed Pierre Poilievre's campaign, including two former cabinet ministers, John Baird and Tony Clement. I talked to them about what it is about Pierre's campaign that excites them and why they've come out to the event to put their weight behind Pierre. What is it about Pierre's campaign that is exciting you and makes you want to get involved?
Well, I think two things. First of all, he has a vision for the country, make it the freest country in the world. Secondly, and this is probably the first leadership candidate since Stephen Harper, he actually knows how to pull the levers in Ottawa to actually get the vision done. Very important. If you're going to be a leader of Canada, you not only have to have what do we want to do, but how are we going to get it done? And I think Pierre has both of those qualities.
I think Pierre has the capacity to energize and galvanize Canadian Conservatives, young people, old people, East and West, French and English. The enthusiasm of the crowd here today just says all you need to know about the movement that he's leading. He's not a follower, he's a leader, and he's going to bring great things to this country.
As someone involved in the campaign, what do you make of the attacks that you've seen against Pierre, saying that his events are attracting a specific type of person and that he's using dog whistle politics? You hear that from some of the opponents. What do you think?
You could see a candidate today that was speaking up pro-immigration, pro-diversity. You look at the crowd, it's black and white and brown, gay and straight, male and female. There's just so much enthusiasm around his freedom movement.
True North is going to continue to bring you on-the-ground coverage of the Conservative Party leadership race as candidates go across the country talking to members, trying to get members to sign up, and eventually trying to get them to vote for them in the Conservative leadership election. In downtown Toronto for True North, Harrison Faulkner.